Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is my run of Apocalyptic Shadow on 3.2. If you want to see the Xueyi run, it's in the side 2 of this video. I just wanted to make this side 1 too and record it. But yeah, I really like this Apocalyptic Shadow. I don't like this first side because honestly it's as basic as you can get. It's a thick wall of HP. This boss is not really that fun. But side 2 brings a lot of the heat in terms of game design. But either way, here we have an Acheron team, as you can see. Acheron is E0 S1, Jiaoqiu is E0 with the Purchase Shop icon. Tribbie is E0 and she's using S5 DDD. No, she's not using S5, I think it's like S3 or S2. Either one. And Aventurine is E0 S1 with hyperspeed built in. So, the concept of this fight is pretty simple. I mean, again, it's a thick wall of HP. But in Acheron's case, what you can maximize Acheron with is to stagger the enemy HP. So, ideally, you would have something like one enemy is at 25% HP, one enemy is at 50, one enemy is at 75, one enemy is at 100% HP. That would be the optimal thing you should do with Acheron here, so you can stagger the debuff application and the amount of enemies entering in. Because when enemies enter the field, Acheron gains a debuff stack. And you kind of want to maximize how many enemies enter. Because if 2 enemies enter at once, that's still 1 stack. If 1 enemy enters, that's only 1. So you want to stagger it, especially in the second phase. But in this first phase, basically a damage raise. And this is kind of a Jiaoqiu showcase. You can see there's a lot of stacks going on here. All possible things to Jiaoqiu. And when that smaller bug dies, it inflicts res down on the main bug, which also charges Acheron's ultimate. So even if Acheron is resisted here, there's no lightning weakness, she still does enough damage just because she spams her ult so many times. As you can see. I haven't even counted how many ultimates she has, and that would be fruitless because there's so much charging going on here. I guess you could also use an alternative translite cone on Aventurine. It kind of is the same thing. I think it would be actually kind of better because, you know, they hit you and stuff like that, but you know, I have his signature, might as well use it, right? Helps with defense too. I use the effect res thing, the effect res bonus. So yeah. This is one of those Apocalyptic Shadows. Last time it was the same thing, where you can Sustainless it because when you break an enemy, they heal all of your HP back. So you have some room to Sustainless. In this boss hits so hard that 90% of carries can't really Sustainless it unless it's like E6 or something, and it's spam CC, so even then. The most notable character that can easily Sustainless this is my Demos because of his taunt and because of the amount of tankiness that he has on his own. But everyone else pretty much needs a sustain to get through this. So I think that's pretty much it. Not really much else to say. You can see there I stagger the enemy HP. And yeah, I'll see you in the Xueyi side. Bye bye.
Watch closely.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again. No dirty tricks.
I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Watch your head. Hedge your bets. It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
How about letting the enemy strike first?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
Is it coming? Like the west wind? Away we go!
Sure, I'll play along. All in.
More season.
Underestimating us will cost you!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Little Martians. I'm honored. Why, since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Destined for oblivion.
Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Watch closely! You choose! It's like the west wind! Away we go!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Hedge your bets.
Underestimating us will cost you!
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
How about letting the enemy strike more season? I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? My back.
Watch your head.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. Dust's reign. It too shall fall.
Okay, Xueyi side now. This was fun to do.
There's some disharmony.
Hule is probably my favorite Apocalyptic Shadow boss, and I'll show you how I played this boss. So,
There'll be a way.
Fugue here has her E1, pretty much needed because Xueyi wants those. What's that weakness break efficiency, and I don't have Run Mei. I'm still debating on if I should get Run Mei now or later. Harmony MC has DDD, very important, as you can see there, the turn jump, you need that. And the basic mechanic of this boss is you want to kill as many of those little wolf guys as you can. And if you do, you'll get a stack of, I don't know what it's called, but you get a stack like that. And depending on how many stacks you have, it greatly affects your survivability. So for now we're at 1 stack, and if Hule would do his mechanic, we would be dead. Now that we're at 2 stacks, we can survive this.
By the order of execute!
So here, Xueyi can actually break Hule. But we shouldn't. Because right now we're surviving at 2 stacks of that dual thing, right? But at the second phase, we can't survive it. We need 4 stacks to survive Hule in the second phase.
Of the 10 lords.
So, here we hold that ult and use it right now.
No one must be Mars.
So we can get 1 stack. And when Hule gets broken,
No one must be Mars. Have we met?
just in a minute here.
Unite our goals.
When Hule gets broken, when we inevitably kill one of these wolfies,
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
we'll get 2 stacks.
It's time.
And we'll keep that. See, look at that. 2 stacks. Hule is broken. We get to keep 2 stacks.
You could have surrendered.
Because if we broke Hule while he was doing a standoff with Xueyi,
Order of the execute the Marastruck.
when we break Hule, we will retain only 0 dual stacks. Which means we cannot survive the second phase.
Take your positions.
Because we're going to be starting off from 0, and you can see. You'll see it later, but
I hope for an end to harmony.
it's very tight. And without Robin's action advance, we may not have achieved this.
Do you admit this crime?
That's why I don't know if you can substitute Robin with Ron May here and not have Fugue E1. I don't know.
Have we
I
met?
honestly don't know.
Share good fortune.
Here I'm just stalling. I thought Harmony MC would kill it, but just sad to see. Yeah, and that was not good.
It's time.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so here, second phase, right? We have 2 stacks. We need to get 4. So we need to kill 2 little wolves
Let us dance.
before Hule gets a turn. Otherwise, he's gonna go into his dual phase.
No holding back. Clouds scatter.
You can hear perfect timing to advance. This is enough turns for Xueyi to get 4 stacks. And Hule will be no issue anymore.
Do you admit this crime?
There's a lot of technical stuff here with this boss that I can't say in this one video. I really like this boss. But yeah, look at this.
The Marastruck.
Oh, I think we actually get 5 stacks here. Oh, you can get 5 stacks too. But 4 stacks is just the bare minimum.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
And unlike the first phase, we're free to break Hule as fast as we can. Because there's
No one must be
no coming back from this. You should be able to kill Hule in one dual phase. Otherwise, this run is dead.
By the order of the 10 lords. Execute the Marastruck.
Yeah. Break. There we go. Yeah. This fight is pretty much over. Just base skill spam.
Share good fortunes.
I kind of messed up a little here. I think I could have gotten
No holding back.
like a 3.32
No one must be
score, I think. But I don't know. My brain was not working as much as I thought it would be.
harmony and unison. Have we met? Dream vanished. Dreams of a. Let us dance once.
I don't remember why I did this, but oh yeah, basic attack would not regenerate enough energy, so I had to use skill, which activates ult, which activates DDD, and that would be enough to get.
It's time.
Yeah, that would be enough to get Robin's ultimate up.
Resonate all together. Tonight, stars echo.
This wasn't really necessary. I should have let Fugue move first, but that would have been a 1301 score. I don't know.
You admit this crime?
But at least we got this very cinematic finish.
Order of the 10 lords.
Execute the freaky struck. Grr. Nice. A Xueyi run in 2025. I love Xueyi so much. Let's look at my builds here. Acheron is attack boots, you know, just usual. Acheron, E0S1. Not much else to say. Jiaoqiu is actually built speed with DPS. I don't know why I did that. I think I just forgot, but he's built sub DPS. Tribbie, I don't remember if I put an ERR rope on her. No, I didn't, yeah. This is sub DPS Tribbie. And this is really fast Aventurine for SP generation. Really fast Aventurine is needed so you can hit the main boss to summon more bugs quickly. Second side builds. You'd be surprised Xueyi's on attack boost. I considered speed, but my speed boots don't have enough crit rate. So I thought, okay, maybe attack boots will work. Fugue with tutorial. Just so she could spam her ultimate, which leads to more toughness shred, which leads to more Xueyi damage. Harmony MC with DDDS 5. As you can see, it was needed with that run. And Robin, free to play. Not much else to say, really. But yeah, I'm really proud of this run. I love this Apocalyptic Shadow. I think I'm gonna make a review video out of it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm so happy I got to use Xueyi. Let me head pat her. Good job, Xueyi.